Hey Cobra Kai fans, it's Ian Preston here on my first channel, Ian Preston. Welcome back to another one of my videos of my opinions on Cobra Kai characters. And now we are going to be doing Terry Silver. Terry Silver, we get introduced to him in the Karate Kid Part 3. He is sparring someone, and then he feels free to help out Johnny Kreese. He calls him Johnny. John Kreese. He feels free to help John Kreese out, getting revenge on Daniel and Miyagi. And he like he gets Mike Barnes, and he also tries to get everyone to gets his Mike Barnes' henchmen to help out too. Sorry, that was the floor. Mm. Anyway, he gets them to terrorize Daniel until he makes him apply for the All Valley to defend his title. But anyway, he trains Daniel, and he kind of tortures him and causes pain for him, and causes serious pain for him, and drives a wedge between Daniel and Miyagi. And also he really uses it with hides his plans. Really, he knows how to hide his plans and play people and really screw them over or something and make them do things that they will regret, and turn them into people that they're not. He's like the Palpatine of the show. And also he even did say that he was only trying to bring out what was inside of Daniel, which I'm kind of with him and all. Daniel was pretty hot-headed in part 3 of Karate Kid, and then eventually Daniel comes around. Miyagi takes him back. Silver reveals his real plan, and then he tries to use Mike Barnes to put Daniel in a dangerous game. And then eventually Daniel wins and Terry Silver loses his company, but he said he gets his butt to the therapy, and then now he becomes rich, and then he refuses to call refuses to answer the call from John Kreese. And then eventually when John Kreese comes back to recruit him, he refuses, but then eventually he remembers all their times in Vietnam, because he did save John's life in Vietnam. And then he gets his ponytail back and becomes a sensei Cobra Kai to help out John Kreese. But eventually he says everyone has a weakness, and John knows that he's talking about him. But then in the All Valley, Silver eventually pays the ref off so that Tori would win, and so he would get Cobra Kai in business, and John Kreese arrested, and he exposed him and forces Stingray to lie about Kreese beating him up. So that's how Kreese gets arrested. And anyway, Silver even recruits senseis for his business and all, and gets his Cobra Kai dojo up in the apps, and eventually plays with Daniel and Chosen, and then he really plays him, driving a wedge between him and Amanda. But when Amanda learns a little bit about Terry Silver, she realized it got so intense, and Terry Silver knows what he's doing and all. He's like a villain that is very impressive and knows how to cheat, knows how to play people, knows how to um manipulate people into something they're not, and teaches them how to do a scary silver bullet. And eventually he gets more senseis like Kim Dae-yoon, but then eventually he gets exposed by everybody about who he really is, and everyone turns against him, and he gets crane kicked into the glass. But after he gets arrested, his lawyer gets him out, and he flees. He doesn't even go to prison, and he hires Sensei Wolf, and he buys out the Iron Dragons, and he was the one behind the Iron Dragons, and he's the one behind the kidnapping of Daniel in season 6, part 2. And then eventually a brawl breaks out. Him and John Kreese fight, and Silver really knows how to hide in the curtains. You shouldn't fight him in the curtains. And he's like an impressive fighter. He really knows his skills, and he really knows John knows how to do it. But Johnny saves John Kreese from Silver. But then eventually, once Quan dies, Silver kind of has a weird reaction to this, and John Kreese does too, which I don't really know how everyone's going to come together after this and all. But anyway, that leaves to us where Terry Silver is now, and there's rumors that they're going to kill him off in part 3, because he may not be redeemed, because he's super bad, and it sounds like he's just impossible to deal with, and he just amps up a lot of stuff, and I don't know who he was on the phone with in season 6, part 2. I don't know who he was talking to, but we will find out probably in part 3. But anyway, my opinion on Terry Silver, he is a impressive villain, and he's annoying too, and he's scary. He is kind of funny too. He was like really funny in Karate Kid Part 3 because he said he was hopped up on cocaine or something, and he thought he could conquer the world back in the 80s. But he's very impressive. He really is very smart. He knows how to trick people and manipulate people and play them and he really knows how to play people at their game, but sometimes he can be beat at his game too, and he can be annoying and scary, to be honest. And he's like way more scarier in Cobra Kai than Karate Kid Part 3. But anyway, and he just really knows how to do it. It's very impressive what he does. Like I'm like, how does he do it? But anyway, that was my opinion on Terry Silver. But anyway, if you guys are new to this channel, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, check out Ian Preston reviews, like will be in the description, and also, and it's true, it's not gonna be season 6 without Terry Silver. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. I must bid you adieu. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Yeah.